This video is brought to you by FSP and their CMT 500 series cases. The CMT 510 offers a squared off look, 3 tempered glass panels, 4 RGB fans, and enough room inside for custom water cooling. The CMT 520 offers a more angular shape, front and side glass panels, 4 included RGB fans, and the best part is they're both priced at just under $100. See links in the description or visit fsplifestyle.com for more details.
Timmy Joe reviews anything.
Reviewing computer parts on YouTube.
That's
You gotta be pumped on that, right, Will? Computer parts! Woo!
Oh yeah.
What's up, people? My name's Timmy Joe. Make videos about computers on the internet or something, and I got a really cool Facebook message after my face was all over the newspaper. A local gentleman by the name of Ken got in contact with me. He's actually like 83 years old, I think he said. He's up there in age, and he's had some businesses over the years, and he's saved every single computer he's ever had, essentially, or at least one of the many computers in an office or something like that. So just an amazing little time figuring it out with him. Went over to his house, had a look at what he had. He's got everything from a TRS-80 Tandy to a TRS-80 Tandy portable. I think it was a model T4 or something like that. I'm putting it up on the screen here. And it's like, one of those Osborne or Commodore, kind of bring along computers with 2 5.5-inch drives. And then he starts getting into like almost DOS era Tandys with this one. I haven't done much research on these, so I'm assuming they're actually pretty well sought after computers. But he had like an expansion drives and stuff, and he was reluctant to kind of start off with those computers because apparently there's very specific cables you need, and he wanted to get them all together. But he invited me over to essentially help him catalog his computers, clean up a few of them for sale, keep some that he can play video games on. He was very interested in playing Doom on original hardware, which was very interesting. He had like software everywhere. It was kind of hard to keep track of all the stuff he was bringing out, but he had loads of Tandy software on 5 1/4 floppies that was in like bookcases. He had the actual boxed, old computer games and stuff like that. And then he had a bunch of like old Dells that were, from the mid-2000s that didn't really mean much to me, but he wanted at least one of those running too. So what I've brought to look at today, not one, but 2 Intel MMX technology computers. That's right. These are Windows 95 era computers. And which one's the more interesting? This one here. So this one's got a DVD, or sorry, I should say CD writer, 9100 in it. But it has less cards in it. You see, it's got just a regular networking, RJ45 connection, a VGA connection, a sound card. The motherboards maybe these are updated. Who knows? Because USB 1 on a computer this age kind of blows my mind, but we'll see. But this one, sorry, they're very heavy. Looks like same motherboard. Has a dial-up modem in it. It's got 2 network cards, one having coax on it. It's got an older sound card in it because it has a volume rocker on it, and of course some COM ports and stuff like that. So let's start off with this one. Let's open her up. We're going in blind. He's not sure. Most of these haven't been turned on in 20 years, but he likes playing video games on them. Okay, so, woo! Nope, this has not been updated. Can we see what the processor is? Oh. Well, we might as well start there. I don't want to break anything, but... Whoa! That looks awesome. I think this is a 200 megahertz. Woo! Intel Pentium MMX with MMX tech. Look at that. That is awesome. Look at it. Woo! So the RAM in here looks pretty modern. It looks like SD RAM. So this is a really perfect era where you're not looking at EDO RAM or a bunch of ISA slots. but this will still run a lot of stuff, appropriate time frame. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna be definitely wanting to get one of these machines from him if he will let me, since he has 2 of them. But I think this is like the perfect Windows 98 system. Like I know that going like Pentium 2 or 3 might be a little bit better for certain things, but I'm all about old hardware, and this is pretty cool. So next, I want to know what kind of video card is in this. Oh! Boom! Ridge on board. MPE VGA Pro 3D 1997. So, 1997. This is interesting. Made in Canada. MPE VGA Pro 3D. For home and office use. Okie dokie. Well, I think we could... That's a PCI video card, too. It's not AGP. Very interesting. It's just sitting in there. And there are some ISA cards in there. So, and we've got hard drives, too. 2 IDE hard drives. So, this should run... Now, hopefully, just turn on and run. We'll figure out... He was saying some of them had, like, you got to press F1 or F2 errors, and he couldn't remember why you stopped looking into them. But, we'll figure it out. So, I'm going to see if I can get this all fired up. It's going to need some... Oh, my goodness. Look at the dust in there. It's going to need some cleaning out, that's for sure. But we'll start off with these old MS-DOS Pentium MMXs. Get a few of them up and running. And then I hope to get to the Tandy stuff. The Tandy looks super cool. But this is going to need a vacuuming out and a blowing out. And we'll get her going. But it's perfect. All it's missing is a 5.5-inch drive, which I'm sure we could find one sitting around his place, because there was a lot of junk rolling around. So thanks for coming along with this ride. Pentium MMX. Let's get it fired up. See if we can't get some Windows 95 going, because that's what it says that it takes. Oh, wait. Made for Windows 95. Yeah. So pretty good era of a machine. Very cool. Okay, yeah, I have the Pentium 200 MMX system working, loaded into Windows 98. This is the first of the 2 systems. Just wanted to show some progress here today. So we took some ISA networking cards out that really would just get in the way loading into Windows and stuff. And a modem, because there's no real reason to ever have a modem anymore. This Connexit modem, I think it's a 33 kilobaud modem. Yeah, we got her all loaded up with the secondary hard drive that was in here. Was just a data drive. It had a 32 gigabyte caviar drive in it that would no longer load Windows files off of it. So I just put my old Windows 98 CD in there and got her straightened away. Loaded the USB driver, which is always nice, and loaded some of my favorite games here. So what do we got? Well, let's, you gotta load the classics, right? Doom, running on original hardware-ish, a little bit newer hardware than the game itself, but she runs real nice. New game. Oh yeah. Dun, dun. Running on a Sound Blaster. This is awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep playing with these systems, but like I have Doom up and running on a period correct system. I think that's pretty fun. Oh, load the armor, yo. I loaded some other games like, Commander Keen. You got to do an old Commander Keen with the Sound Blaster and VGA and load new game. Oh yeah, this is fun. Shoot him! How do I pogo stick? Pogo stick! I forget how to pogo stick. Anyways, this is fun. So we're loading real games on period appropriate hardware, and this is the start of the journey because, as I said, this guy had a bunch of Tandies and just a bunch of cool computers to go through. So I'm sure we'll see a few on the channel as I clean them up and get them working for him. But this is a 200 megahertz. I hope to keep one of the two that I have here. This is a working one that'll probably go back to him straight away, and I'll work on the other one. Pretty fun stuff. But if you want to see all kinds of old retro content with Windows and DOS, Windows 98 and DOS stuff, booyah! It even plugs right into the internet. Do you want to see that? That's funny. Just plug it in, and is it going to load that Microsoft site? It'll go Google with Internet Explorer for Windows 98 running in 256 colors mode because that graphics card in there is not very good. And then we can go Timmy Joe, Google Timmy Joe in Windows 98, and there I am. Windows, yeah, won't let me click onto it because I'm sure you can't load YouTube in Internet Explorer for Windows 98, but can we load one of these? No? Well, let's see, Twitter? Watch Timmy Joe. We can't load anything, but we could load Google and Google something. That's interesting. So I'll see you guys in the video. Watch Timmy Joe, Instagram, and Twitter. I love old hardware. If you have any you want to donate to the channel, I'm looking for old stuff like this stuff, like Pentium MMX 200 stuff, or old computers, Tandy computers, TRS-80 stuff, or Commodore 64, stuff like that. Love to get to that into the channel. It's a period of kind of before my age. This is my age. My first computer was a 386, so would have been just a couple of years before this. Had no sound card, or had like an 8 gigabyte hard drive or something like that. We put Windows 3.1 on it and the internet like way later. All that kind of stuff, that fun stuff. But I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you very much for watching. Phoenix MMX Pentium 200 running original games. I think that's kind of a fun day for today. I'll see you guys later.